We have to have each other for our survival.
With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. We're in the sixth and nobody out. Luis Urias up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these A's, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
And there's one down. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Fastball for a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That one not close, and it's 2-1. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 7-4.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
Digging in, Esteury Ruiz. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit in the air, left field. Goodman pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Wilson at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
And that one in the air, center field. Doyle squeezes it, and that is that. 1 hit in the inning, a solo homer. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the A's 7 and the Rockies 4. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Estes back to work. Lifted in the air, right center field. Ruiz sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezequiel Tovar. Swing and a ground ball. Slings it across. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Michael Toglia. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, and he went 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 7-5. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boom. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. always scary for a pitcher when a guy can take a fastball down the middle and hit it to the opposite field. No holes in a swing like that. And that time, that ball was hit hard.
There's Ryan McMahon now. No question about this one. It's out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the series. It's 7-6. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty with 2 away. Nolan Jones digging in for the Rockies. Hit in the air, center field. Ruiz makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Coors Field, all set for the start of the inning. And now the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So up next, Shea Langoliers. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
And that's downstairs. Going to count 1-2. The pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone. 2-1. Squirts away a little bit. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So good job on the bases to move up on the wild pitch. Changes the outlook of the inning in a pretty big way. I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Manager out of the dugout now. Jake Bird gets the ball now.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Carrying well. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-6. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one, and you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Bird winds and deals. Outside.
Out.
Still only one out here in the inning. Outside low, and a count 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Foul ball. Well struck right field, ranging back. And that's going to bang against the wall. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Here's Luis Arias, 1 for 3. Swing and a foul out of play. Man at second. That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. The A's looking to add another. And that drops in for a strike.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and it clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. There's a strike. And now the count is even. Left field. Goodman on the move. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. 3-run shot for the A's. It's now a 4-run game at 10-6. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tyler Ferguson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the second baseman.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Ball 1, no strikes. The Athletics have some bullpen action. Michel Otañez up and loosening in the pen. McFarland also getting ready. And a big swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Two the count.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And 1 out now. And here's the catcher, Jacob Stallings. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one.
All 1's the count.
1 down, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Hit weakly on the ground. Urias whips it to first.
He's out.
They get the out on Stallings.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
2 outs, base is empty. Now at the plate, Hunter Goodman. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That
Ball
one
3.
misses. Ball 3. He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Out to center. Ruiz sizes this one up. Brings it in. And that is that. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. We look ahead. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Well, that's that slope right there. He threw it extremely well. Talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off. Extend that at bat.
Wilson stands in now and watches strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. The shortstop takes the ball. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder, Lawrence Butler.
2 down, base is empty. Lawrence Butler will hit next. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Ball 1 there.
Outside.
2 outs, base is empty. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tap dances out of the way of that one. And foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he walked him. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Shea Langoliers now at the plate.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Nope.
Butler at second with 2 down. In the dirt. Line to left. And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Well done. Drives in the run. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Miguel Andujar.
0 for 3 in this one.
Manager out of the dugout. Victor Vatnik into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The next offering misses, and that's ball one. Runner at second, 2 down.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Ball. 2-2 to count.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
And it remains 2-2.
And delivers outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Out towards right center field. Doyle on his way over. He makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Home half of inning number. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Michel Otoñez.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Hauls it in for the out. 1 away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now it's the right fielder, Sam Hilliard. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And there's a hit.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Man at first with 1 gone. Ezequiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. And there's a strike.
0-1.
Man at first, 1 away. Next pitch is outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Nope, that's inside.
Next offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. Here's Michael Toglia. He's already homered here in this one. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Towards first. Has some trouble with it. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Left for Colorado. They're down 5. It's 11-6. This is J.J. Bleday. And the way he's going in this one, we've been waiting for his spot to come around again.
All right, listen, everyone. Stop what you're doing right now. This guy's got 2 home runs already. Now he's going for number 3.
And first offering is fouled off.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
That one missed. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Here's Gio Urshela. That one down the line. Fair ball. Luis Urias up next for the A's. Fastball is outside. That one ripped. That's going back. Back some more. And it hits the fence. Into second with a double. And they've got something brewing now.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
2 on, 1 out. Next up for the A's, Zach Geloff. He's already homered in this game. Manager out of the dugout now. So they turn to their closer, Scott Alexander.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Second and third, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. This one in the air, center field. Doyle moving under this one, and he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw's offline. He's saved. And it's now a 6-run lead. And now the center fielder, Esteury Ruiz.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
First pitch misses. Urias on at second with 2 down.
2-0.
This one in the dirt. Man on second, 2 down. Clips the corner, and it's 2-1 now.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Hit on the ground to short. Tovar to first.
He's in there.
And runners at the corners after the infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Two gone with runners at the corners. Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Swinging a foul straight back. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. And that is that. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a thundersticks guy.
Oh, that's
And
out.
that's not outdated? Would they pay you?
No, absolutely not. Not even a meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games. Left that down in the zone. It's hard 99, but we talk about guys that have been able to adjust to higher velocities. You got to make sure that you are riding it up just a little bit more in the zone.
Nolan Jones, the next to hit. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
0-1's the
Scale
count.
of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
I'll never forget the time that I
0-2
cut
the count.
Jose Canseco's hair. He had a pretty big melon, Boog. And
Big dome?
It took a while.
Yeah.
There's a little pressure there, too, because he had a big date that night, and he wanted me to make sure that everything looked good.
Wow.
Yeah. He's a big guy, too. I didn't want him to hurt me.
Yeah, he's large.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. Pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. It looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cut.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. The relay, and that'll do it.
Well, this team just hadn't been playing fundamentally sound baseball, but today they put it together. This should start them rolling now. You have to pay attention to the details. If you do that with good pitching, good defense, you will win most of your ball games.
In a final score of 12-6, the A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Listen, I'm back on the road again.